welcome back to another PAX Unplugged Spotlight. It's 2024, and I am very excited to be back here with Garnet, our videographer, and Haley from Evil Genius Games. And today we are talking about Everyday Heroes, which immediately caught our eye. And yeah, I'm just going to hand the floor over to you, and you can tell us about the product, about your favorite parts about the product, and whatever you want to say. So
Sure. I will just go ahead and give the whole rundown. That way it all kind of makes sense. I'm Haley. I'm the administrative coordinator for Evil Genius Games. I basically do everything that's not artistic, writing, anything. So if you ever need to reach out to somebody, it'll probably be me. But we are the creators of Everyday Heroes. It is a 5e compatible system. So if you've played any sort of D&D 5e, any 5e related system, it's going to feel really comfortable and familiar. It's basically just a modern RPG setting. It's got a lot of great stuff in here. We've done a lot of great things with classes and professions so that you can basically be your own hero. And then, you know what, we even took it a step further and we're like, what would be cooler than, you know, just being your own hero? And like, hey, why don't we add some cool IPs to the mix? So we actually have IPs that we have collected. We have 8 for our first series, and we're hoping to have more series as the years progress. So each of these, you can call them expansions, source books. They're going to have rules and mechanics in the book that kind of allow you to immerse yourself in this cinematic world. So we have Kong, if you want to fight kaiju, Kong.
have you seen the Kong Netflix anime as well?
I have not yet, but it looks so good.
Yeah, the first episode's great. I definitely recommend it. It's very, it's kind of cool.
Yep. I think one of my favorites is Pacific Rim. We have rules in this one for piloting Jaegers so that you can fight kaiju. But all of these cinematic source books, cinematic adventures come with an adventure in the back too. So once you purchase the core rule book, you can get the expansions, all these extra cool rules.
So it's kind of like cut and paste, and it's all plug and play, cut and paste, cross-compatible.
Yep.
Awesome.
You're not really playing the movie when you pick up one of those IPs.
Yeah. Making your own adventure.
Are making your own adventure, your own homebrew, what have you. It just so happens that licenses are expensive to maintain.
Yes.
So as we keep releasing more licenses, we're going to sunset some of our older series.
Okay.
So a lot of the ones that we have currently, some of the licenses are being sunset right now.
Okay.
And in order to kind of combat that so we don't lose anything, we have another book called The Vault, which is our rules compendium.
Okay. All right.
We're taking all of the cool rules and mechanics that we've created so far and putting them into a book. That way when you can't get specifically Escape from New York or Highlander or The Crow, you are still able to get all of the cool rules that we've created by putting them into this one book.
So when the ones that get phased out finally officially get phased out, they go into the vault. And I see volume 1, so it looks like you're already preparing for potential volume 2.
So the coolest thing is we are actually able to announce starting today, series 2 is going to officially launch.
Official exclusive announcement.
Our first cinematic source book, if you will, is going to be Return of the Living Dead. So we're very excited about it. It's going to essentially be one of these guys.
Okay. Yep.
So it's going to have rules and mechanics for that universe in it. And then instead of having one bigger adventure that'll take 4 or 5 sessions to play in the back, we're actually decreasing it to 4 smaller adventures that are going to cover the different decades of the franchise so far.
Awesome.
We have Nick Lowe, who's the writer for it. And we're just super excited to be able to work with him. He's done some great stuff so far in the past. And we're really hoping that we can do some sort of crowdfund to kick it off next year. So
that would be awesome.
Excited. Yeah, there's the 40th anniversary for the first movie is in August. So hopefully, if we get our Kickstarter, GameFound, what have you, started, then we're hoping fulfillment either in August, or we could also possibly have fulfillment in December, which is going to be the launch for the 4th movie in the franchise.
So for your crowdfunding medium of choice, Kickstarter?
We've done 2 Kickstarters so far. I don't want to sound biased. I personally like Kickstarter a little bit better as an admin.
I've had good experiences in general.
Experience with it. And then we have another product called The Armory. It's our weapons book that we have right now. That's on GameFound. I run our crowdfunds, but I'm still very much a baby with their crowdfunds. So in the background, I'm still learning.
It can get pretty complicated, and especially with like the administrative stuff. And I know you're already bogged down as it is with that.
but I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I feel like so far, jumping into a crowdfund, not having done one before, Kickstarter seemed a little bit easier for me to like jump onto and just kind of learn how to do it.
Yeah.
GameFound is a little bit more crunchy, but once you get the hang of it, they both have their benefits. So.
Yeah, no, of course. Like anything. Now, first, I just want to point out real quick the Jeff Goldblum lookalike on Escape from New York. Has anyone else said that to you?
No, nobody else has said that. However, some people will be like, so
no,
I've
you can't
noticed-
unsee it.
I've noticed it. I mean, you've taken some creative. Well, yeah, because with any license, when you're given
We love
the
it. We
rights
love
to
to see it.
something,
Yeah.
they will
Make it your
sometimes
own.
only give you so much.
Yeah.
So, like with Total Recall, you'll notice that there's no specific Austrian gentleman on the front cover. That's for specific reasons. So you only get so much of the license, you know?
Right. But I do love Total Recall. I did not see the remake, but the original will always be near and dear to my heart as a millennial.
Haven't seen the remake, and I don't even want to, because Total Recall is one of my most favorite movies ever. I will put it on as like a comfort movie for background noise.
I actually kind of like the rebranding a little bit more, right? See a femme adventurer all like, you know,
I love
she's
it.
ready. They're ready.
Yeah,
They're ready to
I
go
love
out there
what we did
and
with it.
get their ass to Mars for sure. So I know, again, you're bogged down with so much of the administrative stuff, but if you had to pick whether it's theme or concept or art or any combination of the above, what would you say currently your favorite product is? And I know like it's probably all going to come back to Everyday Heroes, but what about the supplements? What's your favorite supplement? If you had to pick one.
If I had to pick a favorite supplement, I think the coolest thing would be how we integrated piloting Jaegers in Pacific Rim. If I had to pick a favorite one specifically for theme, Total Recall. Like, it's my favorite movie.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, I love them all. I really like how we've adapted this to be a really good 5e D20 system game. I feel like it's easy for people to pick up. It feels familiar. And I think we've made a couple tweaks to it that just make it feel comfortable. We also have a really great chase system, which in RPGs, it's if you've played an RPG with any sort of chase system, everybody's like, this is kind of garbage.
I have yet to experience a good one. But.
Chris Goober Ramsley has created a chase system for us that is just kidding.
Okay, all right, that's good. That's good. I also noticed a lot of, so I myself am a paramedic of 13 years, retired, officially, happily retired. And this immediately called me because of that. And I know that there's a lot of options between it, but it's not just, I think somebody seeing this might think that it's like civil servants, but there's so much more to it. As I was flipping through, there's a lot of like punk elements that really called to me. So you're not limited, it seems like, to just first responders. So tell us a little bit more before we wrap up, just about the different options you can have beyond, I think, what people might see or think when they look at the cover.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, you can pretty much pick anything and be anything you want, because a lot of what we have as far as classes and professions go, it sets you up to make a great character beyond what people think of when they think of an everyday hero.
Yeah.
It's more than just a firefighter. If you wanted to be, let's say, a RoboCop, you can jump into Universal Soldier and have some cybernetics. And like, there's just so many different things that you can do. All of the cool mechanics that you can piece together to create whatever kind of movie, action hero, person, whatever you want to be. So
I was thinking like an anarcho street punk crew.
Oh, I love that.
Because I saw a lot of those elements in there. I was like, okay, so we can shift around to different themes.
I love our art. Our art's fantastic. You flip open the book, and almost every page you come to, there's something super fun. And we are a Black-owned company, so we wanted to be really representative of everybody. And like, I feel like we've done a great job with that.
And
there's something for everybody in there.
There's a whole background for being an immigrant, which I saw, which really kind of spoke to us. Like, we should probably highlight that. That's great.
I mean, there's a lot of people that don't really feel represented in RPG systems.
Yeah.
And we even have one of the art pieces that was created for our scientist is actually a very beautiful woman in a wheelchair with her science coat on. And when I saw that, that's one of the things that kind of was like,
we love our disability advocates.
I love this. And I want to be a part of what's going on here. Because, I mean, we try to be as representative as we can. We try to be as sensitive about things as we can. And if there's any
More inclusivity, the better.
Yeah, if there's any sort of I don't know, that we stay away from it. Like we don't want that. We want everybody to feel like they have a voice.
Yeah, so it sounds like your heads are in the right place. So that's good. That's good.
We have a very diverse team, so
awesome.
It
Awesome.
helps.
Yeah, no, definitely for sure. The more voices, the better. Always. So yeah, this is great. I'm very excited. This is just a GM screen, which is awesome.
We have a great GM screen. It's fabulous. Sometimes you'll have a lot of different companies will put like fantastic stats and things on the inside, but then they'll also put a lot of art in it, which kind of bogs it down. This is all stats, baby.
Good. All the stuff that I need, because I'm going to forget a lot of this.
We got the art on the outside. This is for the players to look at.
Awesome. Well, so are you going to be at PAX East is my next follow-up question.
No, we don't have any plans right now. As far as next year's convention scene, I think we're definitely going to be at the GABA trade show.
Okay.
We generally always try to be at Gen Con. I think we're going to have a big organized play presence at Origins. At least we're going to push for it. But our hope is that we scale back a little bit because we have a lot of cool products that are coming out next year, and our team is pretty small. So between intergalactic heroes, so think sci-fi everyday heroes.
Intergalactic heroes. You don't have anything here or any teasers here, right? That's just sort of like a...
Not yet. We're hoping to like kickstart
verbal
that next year. But it's a lot of it's already been written. Brian CP Steele, great name. If you haven't heard of him, look up his stuff. But he's been working on that. We're going to have rules for like spaceships, all kinds of stuff. It's great. I'm actually, as a company, we're internally playtesting it right now. It is so fun. I love it. We also have Chris Goober Ramsley as our other designer that's working on things. He's doing Everyday Arcana right now, so urban fantasy.
Yeah.
That's probably a 2026 release, but a lot of cool stuff.
So you've got a stacked calendar of upcoming releases, which is awesome.
Yes, which is why we're probably stepping back a little bit as far as conventions. Small team, we can only go so much.
So one last time, just tell the people who you are again and where everybody can find your stuff, where everybody can find you on the web as far as Evil Genius or any of this stuff specifically, if there's other websites.
So I'm Haley Pillion, administrative coordinator. Info at Evil Genius Gaming will always get you. If you have any questions, that's me. I got you. Don't worry. But we have our website, www.evilgeniusgames.com. You can find all of our products on there. We have a blog post on there too. We also have an organized play system, which is fantastic. It's run by Eric Nelson. But yeah, we have a lot of great things. You can check out our products there. And like I said, even as some of our licenses lapse with things and we're no longer able to sell them, we do partner with Game Castle, and they've been fantastic enough to step in and be like, you know what? We got you. So you can still purchase the older systems through Game Castle as well.
Awesome. Haley, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. And thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, you guys.